said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick completion on the out route. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
From the gun, wants to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The RPO, it's complete. At the 15, he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morton. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Grab behind the line. It's Morton. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off-play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Orlando. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got his man. There he goes. Touchdown Trojans. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Buys a little extra time. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
High trying to change now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It's a field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolute shame. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Across the 35, out of bounds, and the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here, because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Snags it over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
His drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. He might want another play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Morton. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to as soon as he catches the ball.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Yankee blue.
He wants to change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Cricket.
Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Trojans. And the comeback is on.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Buying some time. Pulls it in with one hand. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty lucky. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Morton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Snagged in the middle. It's Orlando. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. Both quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football.
Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Easy.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's a draw. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, and it will bring up a fourth down and decision time. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Got room to work. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. This time he's got his man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Makes the grab. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Pass to 50. Inside the 30.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone. And boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.